Hello, everybody, and welcome to not an episode of No Man's Sky like I said there would be on last weekend, but never got to it because I'm still writing my points. Oh, what's that in the corner? A little side screen with your friends. That name. That's Larry, Blindside. He's also been playing this game. I might make a video with him. I'm sure there'll be no one rioting in the streets or throwing bricks in my windows, though, since there's like two people watching. Anyways, this is Battlefield 1. There's a open beta or something coming out that you can play for free to, I guess, just test out the game or whatever. So I figured I'd download it and try it out. Seems to look pretty good so far. I mean, I think they said it's during World War One, but Duff Edward looks like there's a spot on Edward. It says during World War One, and I mean, yeah, I guess it is anywhere in the world, or not just America. I was hoping to be more like American fields. They need to make a Revolutionary War battlefield. That's what they have to do next. Yep. Alright, so what is this? The different guns I'm looking through. It looks like a lot of them are locked. There's no sniper or anything, which is what I'd prefer to use. There's only machine guns. And the pistol looks like the other side. I like that pistol. And the rest looks good. So yeah. We're ready. Oh, I do have like buttons on my sleeve. What the hell is that? How do I switch? Okay, there we go. Switch back. And that's my gun. Everything inside a gas mask. Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they used a lot of, gases back in that war. It hasn't really been used since after that, though, because it didn't work the way we wanted it to. We ended up killing our own men, and it was bad. I'm really glad they made the war, a Battlefield game about back during this war, though. It's like the last war game, it was Call of Duty, but it was, that one that I played was World at War, and that was just because I really liked the setting of it, and all the modern war that came after it, I was not really interested in, but I'm really happy that they kind of stepped back and made one for World War One. I'm actually loving this. I'm actually getting some hits on him, even though I can't really see where I'm shooting. Hopefully, eventually I'll be able to unlock my sniper, and I'll just be able to scope people left and right, and then get scoped. Oh, look, there's that gas right there, too. I bet I could run through that with my gas mask, but there's probably someone in there, so I'm not gonna. Let's see if anyone's trying to flank us or anything. Oh, no, that's just a player. Or a teammate. This game's actually running really well. I have it set on medium graphics is what it defaulted on. I haven't really changed it. Because I just want to see how it ran since it is a new game and... Ooh, a little crater to hide in. But yeah, since it is a new game, and although I'm sure my computer can handle just about any game, I just wanted to make sure that it could run it in the first place. And it actually started right up and worked fine. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. That's a vehicle. Well, it's kind of a cool vehicle. I don't like Battlefield games a lot because the last game I played was like Battlefield 4, I think. I only played it like once or twice because Blindside made me, and I didn't want to because it was boring. But yeah, everyone was getting vehicles, and you couldn't run around and shoot anyone. There was no need for anything. And I don't know, it just seemed cheap. I like how there's not many vehicles in here, although not sure how I feel about these open fields. I guess once you get into the bases, it's more close range. Like once you get into the houses and villages and everything. Oh, shit. Oh, he got me. He just kind of ran by and scoped me. I wasn't even paying attention. Looks like we have most of these places captured. Probably all thanks to me. Definitely. You know, these guys would be lost without me, really. I mean, I'm just so crucial. This will probably be like the only battle I win because I came into it last minute. I'm really not the best with these kinds of games. They're fun and everything, but I just can't always pay attention to whoever's around and doing what. I always get confused between who's not. Can I use this or it won't let me. There's no. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh jeez. Oh. Murder train is a coming. Oh shit. Jesus, what is that? Is that a vehicle you can just drive? That'd be awesome. For some reason I couldn't use that thing though. A mortar thing. I don't know what it's called. Oh, looks like you can jump. Oh, I thought I was gonna jump onto the other side. This does a pretty decent first person, and it all looks really good. I'm actually tempted to buy the full version of this once the whole open beta closes. This seems really fun, just because I like the setting. I might consider buying this just for the setting. You know what? They were debating not doing a World War I Battlefield game, just because they didn't know how they could make it work. But I think these themed Battlefield games or war games, shooter games or whatever, you know, based off like historical events, is actually a really good thing to. Holy shit! What the fuck? I'm out of here. Alright, no, but it's a really good selling point for your games. And I think it'd be stupid for them to just go back to what they were doing before, just making the same game over and over again. They should start. Oh, look, I won. Oh, I mean, we won. It was all thanks to me, though. No, but instead of just going back to, like, remaking the same modern war game again and again and again, you know, with minor changes here and there, it's just, I don't know. I like it better with this historical stuff. Like I said, they need to do a Revolutionary War. They need to do a Civil War one. They need to do all the wars. You know, this is a battlefield. You have to choose your battlefield. You know, speaking of choosing your own battlefield, though, I wish there was a field that wasn't like a sandy desert town like in every other Call of Duty game. I'm sorry, Battlefield game. They're just so similar to me. That's actually a bold statement coming from someone who barely has played either of them in any of their recent installments. But anyways, I got a cool. I might shoot it. No, it must be someone else in the vehicle shooting. Oh, I thought I was gonna maneuver right through there. But I was hoping for a more. I guess I was talking about this earlier, like American home front, like grassy fields and trails and stuff and trees and anything nice looking other than it looks like I'm playing fucking Metal Gear.
We have taken objective George.
What was it called? Uprising? I don't know. I never really got into that game. I heard it was really good, don't get me wrong, but this is not it. Anyways, I don't quite know where I'm going. It said I'm squad leader. Oh my god, an airplane. I'm gonna go right through the... Okay, I could go through the barbed wire. I hope that didn't pop the tires or anything. It probably did. But... Oh. It looks like they almost... No, they just started to capture the flag. Or antenna or whatever. It's a flag. And that's down. And this is going up. Alright, so I think we have to go to the next one. Where's that guy? Yes! I've been promoted! I am finally relevant. In the military, they finally enlisted me. Before, I've just been driving around shooting people, and they're like, I think this guy is trying to fight for us, so maybe we should let him. Alright, my life's what's that behind me? No, okay. Fine, my life is complete. I finally joined the military. I've only died 4 times. trying to enlist. Wait, so is the British flag bad? Which team am I on? No, it looks like blue is me.
We have
Maybe?
lost objective Freddy.
Hopefully. Probably. Yeah, that looks about right, since all my teammates are around the flag. Shooting at. I totally forgot about all the recoil, and none of those bullets probably hit. It's hard to pull down. Can't wait till I get a new
We
gun.
have taken objective Edward.
See if... Oh, okay. I would... Jesus. Would have been impaled on those wooden things on the building because of that jump, but that guy just dropped. Oh, grenade. No, fucking thing.
We are losing
Get in...
objective Charlie.
What the fuck? My fucking... Get me in the building before I get shot. Where did he... Is he from up... Oh. Oh. That's where he was. Alrighty then. This game's actually pretty fun. I'm having fun with this. Like with... What the fuck? Why did all the vehicles just explode? Why would all the vehicles just explode at once? Alright, well, whatever. I guess we're walking. Or charging all the way. Anyways, what I was saying is, like with Battlefield 4, I was actually talking about this earlier. I wasn't having too much fun with it. But with this, I don't know. Maybe it's probably just a setting. I'm like, I get hyped up about the settings. Is why I'm so into No Man's Sky, even though they fell short on. Do you need a ride? No. All right. Even though they fell short on like certain things, I just like it anyways because of like the setting it's in. You can just fly around, do whatever. This is like old timey wimey stuff. My car just goes flying. Like I like how you can just teleport right out of them too. Like they just you don't roll or take any damage or anything. It just out. But why can't I? Battlefield lied to me. They said you could climb in the game, and I can't climb in the game. Oh, okay. You just see my car explode. It rolled all that distance. That's actually kind of cool. I remember in... Oh, what is that? I remember in Grand Theft Auto, one of the problems I have with the cars is that they stop rolling after a really short distance, and it's unrealistic. So I'm going to take this over. If I just remain very, very quiet and don't get myself shot, I'll be able to have this. Oh, shit. Fuck! Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Fuck you. I mean, I guess that's kind of realistic because planes back then were very, very fragile. And he did kind of crash, I guess. No, this is a whole reloading sequence on it. Boom. No, I guess I didn't hit him.
We have
I will
taken
get this
objective
guy.
George.
Hell yeah. Fucking hit him. That was awesome. So anyways, back on the whole thing about not having the No Man's Sky videos up. I am planning on continuing those. I am still playing it. I haven't gotten bored and stopped. It's actually quite the opposite. I've actually gotten so into it that I don't really want to record while I play it anymore because I'm having so much fun playing it. And also, like I said earlier, I'm still writing points to bring up during the video since,
We have taken
I have a
objective
little bit of a hard time remembering some things sometimes. More like all the times. But anyways, So I just had to make sure I had enough to talk about in the video, that it didn't get boring, because, I mean, let's face it, everyone's seen hours of gameplay footage of No Man's Sky, and probably also played hours of it. I am going around these corners like a crazy person. Oh, and I even took out that... Okay, there's a tank there. Ow. Almost got run over by the tank. Alright, yeah, I'm dead. By some guy. I thought it was... God damn it. That was really cool driving, though. I'm surprised it didn't roll the thing. It almost rolled, like, over every turn. And that was keyboard driving, too. I mean, I prefer using a controller when I drive in video games, but, I mean, I can't really switch mid-gameplay. Since first-person shooters need to be played with a keyboard and mouse, mainly because the mouse makes aiming so much easier. I remember back when I was playing Call of Duty World at War, I would play it on the Nintendo Wii, and you actually had to use the motion sensors to aim your gun, and oh my god, it was impossible. That was like, no, that's not an enemy. But that was like real. It was you had to want to play the game. You couldn't just play it because it was fun. Like, you had to really want the game. That's how into that game I was, though. Those goddamn motion controls. It wasn't even on like aimed pixel by pixel or anything. It was just so floaty and like impossible to aim, which I guess made it kind of realistic because you had to like aim it real, like. But unless you had one of those bold things to put the controllers in, it was just impossible. I don't know if these planes are good or bad. I'm gonna shoot them anyways. But there's, like, usually if they're your friend, there's like a little blue thing over them or a green thing or something. But if there's nothing, I think that means that they're villains. Whoa, did that guy just, like, Sonic the Hedgehog over that fence? I'm gonna follow this guy. I think it's best to stick together in games like this because, you know, if you run into someone and you have someone else shooting at them with you, you're more likely to not die. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still die. It's happened plenty of times, but, you know, powers in numbers. Ah, shit. The god, there's like no cover up here. Fuck. I wonder if I can, like, get it just right. I think I'm good. Ow. Fuck. I'm not good. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Oh, it was by a tank. That's one of my problems with this game. I like get into a situation where I'm getting shot at and I'm just like, I don't know where to go. And then before I can figure out where to go, I'm dead. I need to learn how to crawl like that guy was, though. That looks very helpful in situations. I didn't learn the controls at all, and I never play these games, so I'm just kind of like winging it with whatever default controls I may be getting. I mean, that I usually use in like other games. You know, like shift is usually sprint, WASD is usually move around. You know, space to jump and whatever. Anyways, I keep saying I'm the squad leader, but I'm really not quite sure what that means. It might mean I'm supposed to be doing something, like leading my squad, but I really don't know how I would do that. So they're probably all really mad at me in one way or another. Did I almost just get shot? No, but they're probably really mad at me. But I'm just kind of walking around. I really don't know how these games work. Oh, there's a guy. There's no name over him. Yeah! Alright, so yeah, the guys with no names over him, shit grenade, are the villains. I guess if they had a giant red tag over them, you'd be able to see them right away and there'd be no, you know, sense of hiding or anything. So that makes sense. But that's good to know anyways, so I know who to shoot and who not to shoot. I wonder if there's friendly fire in this game. Did he shoot me through the floor? I mean, if he did, that's really cool. Don't get me wrong, but like, is that a thing? All right, whatever. I just hope he's not, hacking or whatever. I don't see how he would. This just came out. Like, this is an open beta game. Although you never know. These people, they know how to do things that I don't even know. I don't know. I highly doubt he was. He probably just walked up those stairs, come to think of it, and shot me, and then walked right back down them. Something else I've noticed about this, though, is the destructible environments.
Halfway there, the enemy
They're
has the upper hand.
I mean, I'm not used to them in games, really, because I play games like Grand Theft Auto,
We've taken objective George.
Fallout 4. I've been playing No Man's Sky. Maybe like racing games or something. I don't know. Either way, there's no destructible environments. And I guess it kind of makes sense to have it in a game that's based off of war. But, I don't know, it's just cool to like be walking around and have like the door get blown up or something. Like just wood shards fly everywhere, and or like, you're walking by a building and, a chunk of it gets blown off and you're like, oh my god. It really gives a sense that you're in shit. What was that? It really gives you the sense that you're in war. Oh, there he is. Shit. Alright. Where do you... What?
We have taken
Oh,
objective
shit.
Duff.
There it is. Fucking... And I aimed right next to him. It's funny how that always happens. You always aim, like, right next to him. And then, like, you try to go over to hit him, and then you, like, go to the other side of him. Whatever. Fair kill, I guess. The gas! Speaking of adding to the feeling of that you're in a war zone, I guess it might be called, like... I'll probably be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it's called, like, particle effects or something like that. And those are, if I'm correct, like when you're running on the ground and your foot comes off of it and you see dust come up. Or it's like when something explodes and you see like shards come off of it. Like I said, I might be wrong on those. I'm not a professional with this whole, graphic setting stuff. I just try to put things so they say high all the way down the list and the highest number that I can find. But no, those, if that is what I'm talking about, things flying around and everything, stuff, shards of stuff flying off when it gets shot. I think it's really cool when, you're walking around and, something, you see an explosion like that, or something with more, like, shards coming off of it. And, like, you just see stuff fly across your screen, or, like, you see dust clouds or whatever. Maybe I'm just not used to, like I said, these first-person shooters that focus on war. I'm used to, like, games like Grand Theft Auto that focus on... Well, if I was to take a wild guess, it would be, immersive multiplayer. Or games like Fallout 4 that focus more on, like, adventure and maybe building stuff. Again, if I was to take a wild guess. I should probably use my gas mask for that, but I don't think I'll be going over there. And maybe I just didn't notice it too much in Battlefield 4 because... Can I? Yes, I can. Because I wasn't really into that game. I still own it, though. Maybe I'll go play it just for the heck of it once this beta closes, and while I'm still debating if I want to buy it or not buy it. I'll probably buy it just because, like I said earlier, I really like this setting. I'm going to have to play on some other maps before I really make a decision on it, because if this is... Oh, this might be the only map in that... What is that? This might be the only map in, like, the beta, but... Oh, it finally exploded. It just kind of spun there for a while. I know, this might be the only beta map, but if there are more, like... Because a lot of the battles took place in...
We have lost objective apples.
My memory's rusty, but I'm pretty sure, like, France, in the trenches. Yeah, that was World War One. And this doesn't really seem like that. Like, I wanted to see the no man's land in between the two trenches and, like, them shooting back and forth. Like, that might be a little bit boring, but you have to remember that those people were running through the trenches, and, like, they had to remember how it was laid out and everything. And, like, there were times where there were charges, you know, where you'd have to jump up over the trench and, like, you know, charge the other side to try to gain, you know, at least a few inches of ground, because that was basically the war. They were trying to gain ground. And they'd fight months for a mile. But every now and then the generals would tell them to charge. Go up across the trenches and charge. And they're weak right now, probably. And, you know, you'd have to run across. This is what they call the no man's land, where, like, people would be dying. And where all the mortar shots were hitting, it's just craters. The trees were burned. And you'd have to try to run over the... What if I can kill him with a grenade? You'd have to try to run over the barbed wire and everything, and if you couldn't, you'd fall, and, like, your teammates would literally run over you, like, step on you to get over the barbed wire that protected the enemy trenches, just to try to kill, you know, get in them, kill them, and gain some ground. But this just seems like Battlefield 4, almost, with old-fashioned guns and vehicles. Like I said, it's the beta. I mean, there'll probably be other maps that are, like, you know, focused on that part of the war. This is probably, like, a legitimate part of the war that I'm just not remembering. But, I don't know. Like I said, it's... I'll have to see what other maps they have before I make any decisions on purchasing the game. You know, I should probably keep an eye on my radar. I forgot I have one. I wonder if that picks up my enemies, or if I have to just pay attention to where I'm going and who's around me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people wear headphones when they play this game, because you can hear, like, footsteps or something. But I'm just using my speakers right now, which is probably not a good idea, since it will probably interfere with the recording. So if you hear any, like, echoed, yeah, sure, echoed audio or whatever, that's what it's from. Next time I'll be wearing my headphones. Oh, shit. There's a guy over there. Next time I'll be wearing my headphones, and hopefully I'll be able to hear people walking around or, like, wrestling or whatever. It's supposed to really... Yes! It's supposed to really immerse you in the game and, like, make you feel like you're actually wandering around in this wasteland and trying to shoot people. And something... did I get him? Fuck. Something that a game like... I know I keep bringing this up, but, like, Fallout 4 has is that, like... And keep in mind, I don't know if you can really hear the footsteps coming up behind you in this game. That's just something I've heard other people talk about who do play the game a lot. But I don't think in something like Fallout you can really hear where they're coming from based on, like, footsteps or anything. Like, your level of alertness to the game doesn't really have any impact on, you know, if you can tell who's around you. But either way, I'm going to keep an eye on the radar. Maybe if I see, like, a blue dot disappear, I'll have an idea. Did he just knock that tree down? I'll have an idea if there's, like, someone coming, because he probably took him out. Alright.
We have taken objective apples.
Is the tree going to disappear? I can't see past it. I don't know if anyone's coming from behind. Speaking of radar, there's no blue guy back there anymore. I don't know. Is that tree still... Is that tree just gonna lay there? God damn it. I swear there was... Alright, well. Alright, well, that's kind of a cool effect. There, the tree just lays there. Like, everything in this map is permanent. Nothing disappears. Color me impressed. Ow, fuck. Jeez. I think he gave away his position, though, and the tank's gonna... Yup. Boom. I think he's dead. Okay, now he's definitely dead. And that tree's still knocked over. I like how it's a totally green tree, though, in this desert wasteland. Alright, so I think if we keep to the sides right here, if someone starts shooting at us, there's always these rocks along the sides that we can hide behind like this. That'd actually probably be a good idea to go from rock to rock like that. Except there's some rocks that are very far away. I'm still laughing about the fact that I shot that plane down with just a few machine gun rounds earlier. That was actually very scary. And, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I wanted to go into this when it happened, but I'm going to. Is that just... Okay. But I'm going to go into it now. Did my pants just rip? So much detail put into this game. I didn't think they thought about it this much. Is that an enemy? Probably. Kill him. Anyways, I wanted to go into this. Planes back then were basically made out of, like, if I remember correctly, wood, kind of skeletons almost, with fabric wrapped tightly around them. And, because, you know, they had to make it really light because their engines probably weren't that powerful back then. So a bullet would have no problem going through, you know, the hull of a plane in that era because it's literally made out of fabric. So I could very easily have damaged one of the engines just with a few gunshots there. Probably one of my proudest moments, though, ever in my whole life. It's everything I've ever owned up to. I'm gonna try to follow these guys because maybe I'll meet up with them. I don't like following people too closely because you know, if I don't know them and we're not working on a team or something, I feel like they'll just think I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm doing. So like I try to vaguely follow their general direction in different areas. So, you know, if I run into someone, I can maybe kill them or at least make enough noise for the other people to know that there is a problem over where I came from. It's something I kind of learned from hunting. You spread out to cover ground to make sure you don't miss anything. Because you never know when someone's going around to flank you. Who is this guy shooting at? I can't see anything through all these dust clouds. I don't want to stay in one place too long because they're going to see me and shoot me. There he is. Did I even get any points? Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. I have to use a pistol. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck. Alright, I just have to get right. Where'd he go? Oh! Someone... He threw a grenade. He knew what I was doing. Well, good game to him, I guess. You know, although I'm tempted to get this game, I saw that, like, the package you can buy that basically gives you, like, you know, a bunch of cool things and makes the game kind of worth buying. It was like $80, and like games are usually, to me, 50 or. But this is moving. Oh, those are moving. That's actually really cool. No, but games to me, like good, complete, finished games, to me have always been like $50. They kind of went up to $60. What is this guy? He's just. There's no one over. Is he just waiting? Or, like. But we have to go because I'm the commander. There's no one else. Come on, fine, fuck it. I'm the squad leader. I'll take charge. Anyways, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that, like, you know, extra DLC is $80, but I feel like that extra stuff should just be part of the game. Although, that price might be worth it if it means I can play as with the Red Baron plane. It's like my favorite movie, the Red Baron. You should look that up. it's actually a pretty historically accurate movie. And for that, it's actually one of my favorite pilots of that war. Oh, well, defeat. Alright, well, I think this is the last match I'm going to play. There should be No Man's Sky eventually, but until then, I will catch you guys next time, possibly with Laurel.